Hey guys, it's Keith again.
And Marshall with a rant, actually, about E3 next-gen consoles. Now, first off, I'd like to mention that I saw a commercial today on YouTube. It was for the PlayStation 4, and they took a prototype Xbox One to put it on the ground, and they had a sledgehammer, and they said, "Here's what we think of the Xbox One." Smashed it. They then transitioned to a room with two guys. One guy said, "This is how you share games on PS4," and handed it to the other guy. And I was like, and it's like, yeah. So they're probably gonna get in trouble for that, but that's still pretty damn epic.
That's funny, actually, especially since...
Speaking of Sony, they completely owned E3.
As he says, and I sort of think so myself.
Because Microsoft...
especially what they've done about the whole Xbox One, seriously?
Yeah. And they redesigned 360, and now they're coming out with a new gen console that's going to do exactly what the 360 is going to do, which they're against. The developer of the Xbox One said himself, if you're backwards compatible, you are backwards. Hello, who made a console 360 that was backwards compatible with some of the original Xbox games? Kind of...
Yeah. Plus, on the Xbox One, basically, to share a game, you can't.
Yeah.
You gotta... there's a code on it or something that says that it's yours and it's not theirs. And
if you give to another friend, if you put their code in, it erases all the data from their console and puts it on yours.
Which is retarded.
Yeah, basically. And that would put stuff like GameFly and GameStop, Redbox, and all of them out of business because most of their stuff is based on used games, isn't it?
Oh yeah, so it is actually.
He's on his Kindle.
Here's the Kindle.
That's the case of the Kindle.
I'm not showing you that.
The Xbox Live stuff. But yeah, but Sony just presented PS4 so well, and they made it so well. Then
you got Nintendo, who grew some balls.
Yeah,
dude, they outdid it. They did really good, I think.
It was a bit boring, but it certainly outdid Microsoft.
Sorry, Microsoft.
As
I'm crying in the inside of my stomach.
You see, before the PS4, we didn't like Sony at all. Especially me. Bad experience with about 7 PSPs.
Hey, I can say one thing though. My PS2, when I got it, I dropped grape juice on it. What? Grape soda? That thing worked like a champ.
Oh, I have it. Anyway.
And guess what? I still have that to this day, I think. Actually, yeah.
See, the thing about the current gen consoles, and the one thing about not having discs that's good, is that those discs are so fragile. You move them 2 inches in the Xbox, the PS3, and they explode.
I'd like to see that happen. Oh, it explodes.
I actually have a story.
I'm gonna give a shit. It's
I was on the computer once, and I was playing a game, and it just
You play games on the computer?
I used to, and the disc in there literally broke in half into many pieces and was stuck in the computer. We had to take the computer apart and pick each of them out.
That still pisses me off.
This was I want to say
2 days ago.
No, 8 years ago. It was back when I lived down in Surprise, I think. But yeah, those discs are just really fragile. That's one thing about having discs is that you gotta take care of those. You can't let
those. How many times did you revoke? Oh no, that's your phone.
Yeah.
This is the one guy you don't want you to have a phone. Let you use your phone too. He breaks up. He's on 14th or what phone?
Actually, no. Maybe my
3rd or 4th. I'm still on my 2nd.
Just lying about it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. But still.
Yeah, but Sony and Microsoft, those two were best competing for consoles for about 7 or 8 years.
A long time, we'll say.
For most of the part, it was Microsoft with the Xbox. people are debating that because of the whole Xbox Live deal. You had to pay for Live and all that. But
they had a better server to keep stuff old.
Basically.
Because like if you notice on PS3 how many times it got hacked, like twice.
Yeah, and
my
I think
friend's
Microsoft
account was
did.
lost actually when that happened.
I think Microsoft was also as well.
Actually, Microsoft's people that did it, their accounts were hacked. That was it.
Yeah. But they actually fixed that with the PS4.
That's
you can now do everything you can on the 360 servers from the PS4.
I don't know why.
And it's all free too.
Of course.
See, the thing is that they're gonna release so many good games on the One by itself. It's gonna make people want to buy the One just for those few games. For example, Halo 5. Most people are gonna buy the One stupidly just for 5.
No, I'm not no more.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. I'm not allowed to no more. After what my freaking mom said. Hey, I'm gonna know. How the hell do you know I was gonna say Xbox One? Because I've already.
Psychic.
No, she looked everything up about it. She got smart.
We also told her about it.
And I just told her about the Xbox One. It was it. I just told her, yeah, they're coming out with a new one. And all of a sudden, she watched E3 about it. Yeah, I haven't watched it really yet, but she watched it. And that's stupid.
So did I. Watch a live stream.
Talking about live streams.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing a Black Ops 2 live stream.
Actually tomorrow is gonna be our all-nighter.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a Black Ops
with your
live
3
stream.
favorite people.
Me, him, and LA. He's gonna be here. We should have saved the vlog for him.
We'll do a vlog on deck. Oh, quick message about our vlog.
Yeah.
I bet none of you guys see the secret cord in the back.
It's supposed to be a rant, but anyway, the PS4 is probably going to be the main console for the next 5 years.
I like what I think about what's going to happen with Xbox, with Microsoft. They're going to sit there like for a while, and once it's not selling good enough, they'll be sitting there thinking, we just screwed up. And what are we going to do now? And what do you think's going to happen?
720.
Nope. We're going to go back to the 360, and all the Xbox One games should be turned to 360 games compatible. What goes in?
Then they would have to do a system update, or they do that. They do a system update for the Xbox One, which says, you know what, 360 games are now compatible, and you don't have to.
Let's say when I buy an Xbox One.
See, the only thing now that I can see saving Microsoft would be doing kind of what Sony is doing.
No, I like my idea.
No.
Back to the 360. No, but listen, they go back to the 360. They upgrade stuff, but they take all the Xbox One games that really didn't sell good. They make them to the 360 how our discs are, where it's compatible with it. And you just take them right there. Then you'll get a lot more sales.
What I would do is I would make, like I said, what Sony is doing, and make a cloud-based system with all the past games for the One, 360, and the original Xbox, and put them on its own little server thing, and for maybe
that doesn't make sense to me.
$10 a month, you can play all the games you want on the one cloud for as long as you want.
I like my idea.
Because that's what Sony is doing. They're making the cloud-based system where it has all of their past games on one system, but they're making it free. I think. Not 100% sure about that, but it's already installed on the PS4. Speaking of the PS4, the eraser look on the PS4 isn't my favorite design.
The one that's like this, it's like curved up.
Yeah,
it's
like this.
It's all curved there. Curved there.
And the fact,
the one thing I don't like about the Xbox One, sorry about that, but how you have to have internet all the time. You have to have a camera on all the time for some stupid reason.
Saren's Eye. Or Big Brother. You know that book?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Or I had it in my mind.
And see, the always on.
Oh, I remember now. Okay.
That's cutting off.
I don't remember.
And see, with the always on internet connection, that's not gonna work with people. Say people here. There's not like one main internet connection here. They have to get their own separate connections.
Why are you pointing at me?
You know why?
Or my wireless adapter?
Yeah.
Ha! I fixed that.
With the blue cord.
I fixed it with a 50-foot cord.
See, what if people don't have internet that want the Xbox One? They're not gonna be able to play anything. But PS4 doesn't require you to have an always on internet connection. The only time you need an internet connection is to be online. Microsoft needs to take from that and learn from that.
No, they need to stop making the One and put back the 360 stuff. Another thing about what my mom said about it. What was it? I just had it.
You probably should think before you speak.
Yeah,
anyway,
sorry about that. Yeah.
He's kind of out of it today. He went to the lake today. Anyway, but the PS4, it's gonna
Xbox
be
One pre-order now for free.
Pre-order now for free.
Yeah, $500 now.
Yeah, it should be $500. But the original idea was gonna be like $1,000, $999.
Oh, so
but they realized, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. Nobody's gonna buy it. Nobody's gonna buy it anyway. See, they didn't learn from the Wii U. The Wii U isn't backwards compatible with Wii games. They were smart with the Wii when they made it backwards compatible with GameCube games.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
They made GameCube games playable on the Wii, which was amazing. I love that. They even made the Virtual Console, which I'm playing Super Mario 64 on. One of my Let's Plays. And
hey, wait a second. The one thing I like about the Xbox One, I gotta say, it has a 500 gigabyte memory hard drive. What? I would love that.
I think PS4 is gonna be bigger than that actually, or no, it's gonna be the same. But the cloud storage makes it more. See, basically what Sony won by was the cloud.
It's gonna be $600 in Australia. That's stupid.
He's on his Kindle.
What the hell? I don't think that's possible, but okay. All of a sudden now, Xbox One's gonna have a Blu-ray player.
That was already announced.
I know, but still, it's Sony.
And?
It's Sony, you should know.
But still, I just think that.
For USB cord, sorry.
Anyway, but this whole, like I said, Sony won E3 basically by announcing the cloud storage with all the games on it. What was it, like 160 games?
Oh, you asked me. I don't
were on the cloud.
I don't remember.
And it's going to be interactive with the Vita. Whatever games you can play on the PS4, you can also play on the Vita. You just sync it up to the Vita, take it anywhere. So
I wonder how many times the Xbox One's gonna have Red Rings of Death.
Supposedly, because it doesn't have the whole. Supposedly, it's not going to.
It's going to.
Probably.
Unless you're like my friend with his PS3, he got that yellow light of death.
Yellow light of death.
That's the PS3
thing is.
Yeah, like how Xbox 360s, we got the red ring of death. PS3.
PC has blue screen of death. Literally what it is.
I know. It's a blue screen.
Yeah, but just so many things that Microsoft could have done better to Xbox One, but aren't, and probably won't do. They probably aren't gonna fix it in time before they sell it. Yeah, I just don't see that happening. One other thing is, why did the PS4 and Xbox One look similar? Because it just seems like Microsoft was like, oh, we're going to take this design. Sony was like, oh no. Then, remember, this is ID3. Oh no, this looks exactly like the Xbox One. What are we going to do? Oh, well, we can't change it now. Just show it. Here's the PS4.
We'll change it later.
Probably. And
dude,
I don't know.
See?
PS4.
Sorry, no. So the Xbox One was gonna be 500, right?
Yep.
On here it says PS4. Oh shit.
This is gonna be 300.
This
This is gonna be 400. It's gonna be $100 cheaper, which is about 20% cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I don't know. The price difference doesn't really matter. Either way, I'm not gonna be able to afford it anyway.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Money sent to a poke. We need to afford a theme song, like we said.
We can do editing.
Do you know how to edit now?
We have the new guy in Poke that knows how to edit.
Who's that?
You know who it is.
Oh, Butler?
Yeah.
I told you, he's learning.
Oh god. Anyway, but
DualShock 4?
yeah, it's called
Okay.
DualShock 4.
Okay, that's pretty sweet actually.
PS4, DualShock 4.
I said that's pretty cool.
I think the PS4 will actually be backwards compatible. I don't think it'll be backwards compatible with PS2 games or PS1 games, because the PS3 wasn't. But actually some games they will. PS3 played some PS2 games.
So for all the games that we bought for the PS3 that are PS2 play.
Well, PS1.
Okay, I'm gonna go find a PS1 game real quick and try that out. No, I'm
Actually, I
not.
might have one. I remember the original PlayStation 1.
I broke it.
It had
Actually,
like the two buttons. Restart, start, no. Restart, start, and open. And that really wasn't that bad. I mean, some of the classic gen consoles were probably the best. 64, PS1.
How many 64s do you have? Like 2 now?
Yeah,
That
2.
used to be mine.
Yeah, I bought them from him. 64. I think the N64 was like the best console for like the longest time, and then the PS2 came out, and like, oh, this is so much better. We love this.
Hey, PlayStation Move's still gonna be. That's cool.
Oh, PlayStation Move.
That's good.
That wasn't so good. I tried it at Fry's Electronics because I used to live in that area, and it wasn't all
What's a
that
Fry's?
good.
Fucking with you. I know.
How about to say, really then? There are just so many consoles. People said that they're not gonna buy the next gen consoles because there's so many games on current consoles that they haven't played nor want to play that it would be kind of worthless or pointless to buy the next gen consoles just to say you have it. I mean, I guess if you're into that stuff, just to buy something to say have it, go ahead. But it just seems a bit redundant to buy something that you don't like or aren't going to use very often. Because the Xbox One, I just don't see... Oh, speaking of you're not going to use very often, you actually have to because it requires you to check in every 24 hours.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's another reason.
Or else, like,
It
won't
shuts
allow you
down.
to play games.
You gotta put in like, you gotta buy another code or something like Xbox was saying. I was like, that's stupid.
Yep. And see, the Kinect is another thing. It basically a retina scan thing. It reads your entire body. It sees
Your motor.
heartbeats.
That's creepy, actually, man. I'd be.
It can read your heartbeat. It can tell how you're breathing. It recognizes you by how you talk and how you breathe. That's how it recognizes you.
Okay.
And it's always on. Kinect is always on. So you say Xbox One, turn on. It turns on. Say Xbox off.
Okay.
Turns off.
It's still on.
Basically, you just can't turn
Is
off
there anything
Kinect.
else we wanted to add?
One more thing, you can't take the Kinect away from the Xbox One, or else it won't work at all. You can't have the one without the Kinect, or else it won't work at all.
That's fucking stupid.
Anyway, I think that's about it for the rant. Anything else to add?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, now it's your guys' turn. We want to know what you guys think about Xbox One and PS4.
Probably video back to us or something. Message, comment.
Yep. I think that's about it. Alright, so...
I'm Marshall.
I'm Marshall, he's Keith, and this is Poke.